Today I'm decorating elf-inspired ugly sweater sugar cookies, perfect for your Santa sets. Hi, I'm Leslie with Leslie's Cookies and Treats, and if you love decorating sugar cookies or you want to learn how, you're in the right place. Let's decorate together. Continuing on with my ugly sweater sugar cookie decorating series, today I have this elf-inspired sweater for you. All of the things that you need to make this cookie are listed in the description, so let's get started. And like I often do, I'm going to use my scribe, or you can use an edible marker or a toothpick, and just scratch in some lines here of where I want the details to go on this ugly sweater. I'll brush away any crumbs, and then grabbing my green royal icing in about a 15-second consistency, I'm just going to outline and flood in the center part of the sweater. To do your outline, you want to touch down, and then lift up your piping bag, and then drag a line across with even pressure, squeezing your piping bag. Stop squeezing as you get to the end and drop it down. And I decided I wanted to include the collar of the sweater, so I went ahead and added that in as well. And I'm going to use the exact same icing to flood this sweater. And because it's a thicker flood consistency, I can go right up to the edge without worrying that it's going to overflow at the top of the sweater where the collar is. And once I have it all flooded in, I'm going to grab my scribe, or you can grab a toothpick, and I'm just going to give it a little jiggle to smooth this icing down. I'm going to look for any air bubbles under the surface and pop those. And once my icing is smooth, I'll set this cookie aside to dry until it crusts over, which for me was about 15 minutes. I'm letting that green icing dry for a little while because I want to maintain separation between the sweater and the sleeves. And now I'm using my white icing in a detail consistency to go ahead and outline these sleeves and put a squiggle of icing down the middle, hopefully to prevent craters. I don't normally outline with a different consistency than I flood, but I'm flooding a lot of cookies with white icing today, so my flood consistency is about a 10-second consistency, and I don't want it to overflow the edge. So I'm going to outline with the detail consistency and then use my scribe to push the flood consistency icing around so that, again, it doesn't overflow the edges. And I'm going to do a wet on wet effect with the sleeves. I'm going to take my red icing, touch down, lift up, and drag a line across the sleeve, and I'm going to go all the way up to the top, trying to leave an even amount of space in between each red stripe. And I'm going to wipe the tip of my piping bag off in between each stripe. My red icing is a little bit thicker. It is about a 15-second consistency. I want to try to use a consistency that's close to what your flood consistency was. And if you have any stripes that didn't settle down, just go ahead and use your scribe in an up and down motion. Just gently tap at it until it settles down right into that white icing. Don't drag it around, just gently tap. I'm going to do the same thing to the other sleeve, and I find it easier to work from the inside of the cookie and pull towards the edge. I'm trying to be careful not to get any red icing on the green. But if you do get any red icing on the green where you don't want it, you can take a dampened paintbrush that is just barely wet. You've wiped all the excess water on a paper towel, and just tap in those ends and wipe away any red that's gotten onto the green. Use your scribe if needed to settle down any peaks, and again, just gently brush away any red icing on the green with a dampened paintbrush, being careful not to put very much pressure because that green icing is still wet underneath. And before we set this cookie aside to dry again, I'm just going to outline and flood in the collar using my red icing in a 15-second consistency. I'll smooth it out and then set this cookie aside to dry for about another 15 minutes until it crusts over. And just a few more elf-tastic details to add. Let's start with the belt. Using my black royal icing in about a 15-second consistency, I'm just going to outline the belt, put a little squiggle in the middle to prevent craters, and then flood that in. And as always, I'll use my scribe to settle that icing down and make sure the icing gets all the way down to the green part of the cookie underneath. And if I get any on the sleeves, I'll just take a dampened paintbrush and gently wipe it away. Next, grab your yellow icing and pipe 3 dots for the bells at the bottom of this collar. And then grab your scribe and settle down any peaks if you need to. And just kind of poke at it and then just give it a little swirl to settle it down. And my elfware is almost done. I just need to pipe in the cuff at the bottom of the sleeves and the bottom of the shirt. I used a detail consistency for the cuffs of the sleeves and didn't really like it, so I'm going to add some rib lines to it later. And then I'm going to add in red at the bottom of the shirt and use my scribe to settle that out. And then I'm going to set this cookie aside to dry again until everything crusts over. And now that everything's had a chance to crust over, I'm just going to go back in with my green royal icing and add a few lines here to give a ribbed look at the bottom of the cuffs. So just touch down, lift up slightly, pull a short line across, and wipe off your piping bag in between each line. Then I'm going to use that same icing to add the buttons. I'm not going to bother to smooth those out because I'm going to take a paintbrush that's been dipped in cornstarch and I'm just going to flatten out the top of these buttons. And as the icing dries, the cornstarch should absorb right into the icing, but if there's any left on your cookie after it's fully dry, just brush it away with a paintbrush. And now that my red icing has had a chance to crust over, I'm going to come back in and add the ribs to the red icing as well. Touching down, lifting up, and wiping off my piping bag tip in between each line. And just one final detail to do, let's add the belt buckle. So I'm using a detail consistency yellow icing. I'm just going to touch down, lift up, touch down at each corner, and drag a line across. And it's okay to start and stop at each corner so that you can rotate your cookie so you can see what you're doing. Just use your scribe or a toothpick to blend each corner together after you're done. And then we are done with this extra cute Christmas sweater. I think Santa will approve. Do you agree? This cookie would be the perfect complement to any Santa set of cookies, or if we could actually put this on, we'd be ready to apply for a job at the mall. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a tutorial for a single Christmas sweater, and I hope you have a very merry holiday. Bye for now.